Hi everybody, Mike Uyak here. Just wanted to talk to you today about kind of my motivation behind doing food videos. I'm doing the recipe redemption videos and just food videos in general because food is one of my passions, if you hadn't noticed. But it occurred to me that while I'm doing the recipe redemption videos because it's interesting to try old vintage recipes and seeing if I can improve upon the original. In a lot of cases, you can. But part of the adventure is also trying new things, both foods that are just simply new to me as well as foods that are brand new to everyone. So I kind of wanted to also do some videos about trying new things, trying foods that I haven't had before, and just seeing what I think of them and seeing what I can learn about them. One of the only videos on my previous channel for my photography business, Adventures in Art, the only video that I did, that I posted there, that actually got any sort of commentary, was when I taste tested an MRE. And so I thought, well, okay, I can do more MRE videos. Unfortunately, what I had done was basically buy a variety pack off of Amazon. And so it's a selection of MREs from one manufacturer, a US manufacturer, and it's for survival purposes. It's not actually like even an official US military MRE. It's just one that's designed for campers and for preppers and that sort of thing. So if I was just going to continue eating those, it wouldn't be really representative of everything that's out there. Because I would only be doing one brand, and I would basically just be going through their catalog and saying, okay, well, here's what the, chicken teriyaki tastes like. This is the roast beef and blah, blah, blah. So I need to branch out a little more, which is why today, I don't know if you can read that. No, I guess you can't. It's in Korean anyway. So I got myself a Korean MRE that I'm going to try today. And bonus, I'm going to use my phone because I just downloaded the Google Translate app. And we're going to see if this works at all. I'm going to turn it on, and one thing that it has, a feature that it has, once you download the language matrix that you're translating, it has the ability to use the camera, and it uses what they call augmented reality. You use the camera, you align the text as soon as it figures out what orientation the phone is in, and it actually replaces the Korean characters with English in this case. If you're lucky. Let's see if I can get it to do this. So one thing right off the bat is it gives you this little gray bar, which is where you sort of align the text that you want it to translate, and you have to have the text that you're translating fit inside that box. So there's a little bit of alignment necessary. And one thing, it looks like it doesn't like low contrast, so the fact that this is olive colored packaging with a camo design, which I'm sure is confusing, with black lettering, it's not liking it. Also, it doesn't like it when your target moves around, so the fact that I'm hand holding both the phone and the packaging. Let's see if I can do this with the package lying down. That's a little better. And it's not a great translation, because it says that this is, come on, absolutely nothing. So the actual large lettering on this, it's getting little flashes of stuff, but it's not liking it. That doesn't help. Kim Byung-yang, don't know what that is. Visor, shirt, maybe this isn't food. Diet Zhao Gao flavored peppermint equipment. Yum. Let's see. let's try the directions. Now it has photos on the back. I don't know if you can see it. Try and get the glare off of there. That are sort of instructive, but let's see what the actual instructions tell you to do. Cut, place, whoops, moves around. To cut where the content resting. Sure. Resting source to take out, please. I think they're telling me to open the package. I'm going to guess. Focus. Inside the packaging, water pouring. Okay, that seems pretty clear. 200 cc's, maybe? Okay, so maybe 200 mils of water. This, what? Hebrews pour zipper shut me. Jewish people only. I'm gonna say probably after you pour the water in, seal it shut again, because it does have a zip top underneath the portion where you tear it. Okay, step 3. After rub to cutting place to cut. Sesame oil into a well. Sure. So, not the most useful app, but I think I got the idea. Also, I'm cheating a little bit. The eBay sale that I actually bought this off of, they gave instructions in English, so it's cheating a little bit. So let's tear it open. Let's see what we have. And as always, it doesn't tear straight. There we go. Okay, so we have sort of puffed rice and some meat and veggies, dehydrated stuff. It conveniently has a base. Okay, I'm not going to dump this on my lap today. Conveniently has a base shaped so that it'll stand up straight. Comes with, okay, something with pictures. I'm already dumping stuff on the table. And I think this is the sesame oil that they're talking about. And then it comes with bibimbap sauce. So it's a red, there's a red pepper paste. And from the eBay site that I bought this from, they say that you add this to your taste. Some people like it spicier, some people like it less. I'm probably going to dump in the whole thing. And there's something on here. I think if you put in hot water, it takes 10 minutes. And if you put in cold water, it'll still be good, but you have to wait 30 minutes. Makes sense. I have some hot water right here. I'm going to pour it in. Maybe. Ha, there we go. Being a Navy ELT helped. I know how to pour stuff without spilling it everywhere. Okay. Attempting to seal the package back up. And we will wait 10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes of TV time have elapsed. Time to open this up and see what we've got. Okay. It kind of looks like it's actually rice. It originally looked like kind of like you know, off-brand Rice Krispies. So I was a little concerned, but okay. So here's the little packet of sesame oil that I'm going to try and not spray all over myself. I'm just going to squeeze that whole thing in. And then, ooh, yeah, that's sesame oil. And then this bibimbap sauce. I'm gonna do about half the package first. I'm a little leery because if you order something in the US, they say, you want 1 to 5 stars. You say, oh yeah, I'm a real man. I want 5 stars. What you get is actually pretty tame, because American tastes are a little blander, or at least not heavy on the spice. We're getting there, but still takes a bit of getting used to for what foreign tastes are actually like. If you go to another country, however, and they say, you like it spicy, beware, because they will hurt you. I think some of them actually like seeing foreigners suffer. So, here we go. Surprisingly, there's a little bit of a burnt taste to it. That may be sort of an artifact of the dehydration process. So the little bits of meat like fake meat, I'm pretty sure that's some sort of a soy product. I don't know, I can't get the translation to work on the ingredients, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have more of the bibimbap sauce though. I can feel it. There's a little bit of a tingle, but nothing like the kind of heat that I really like. There's a little bit of a, almost a sort of a plasticky flavor to the bibimbap sauce that is not entirely pleasant, but this is not too bad. That's better. Definitely a lot more flavor. The texture of the rice, because it was, I'm not sure exactly what they did to it. It's not puffed rice, but if you just cook rice and dehydrate it again, it doesn't turn out quite like this. It kind of basically becomes hard again, with some less starch, because some of the starch has been leached out in the cooking process. So I'm not 100% sure how that, I think they probably like hot air dried it, so it's sort of like puffed rice, but once you rehydrate it, it doesn't quite have the same texture as you know, freshly cooked rice. Like I mentioned, the sauce has kind of a plasticky flavor to it, but on the whole, it's edible. The texture's a little strange, again with the rice and the faux little meatballs in here. I'm not sure if they're soy, if they're textured vegetable protein or something. TVP, as it turns out, does some really violent things to me, so in about an hour I'll know whether or not it's TVP or if it's soy. But this is actually quite tasty, and especially in a in the field or in a survival situation. Survival ain't bad, and because it's all dehydrated. I suspect that this will actually last longer than other types of MREs that actually have wet foods, or that are actually literally ready to eat. I suspect this actually has a longer shelf life, but yeah, not bad. The South Korean Army has done a pretty good job. Obviously, not as much variety as we get with our MREs. I haven't found any that are any different from this. Other than what they call marching rations, which are basically, if you've ever seen the survival rations, where it's just a bar of protein and salt. And it's basically like dog biscuits, but not good. Those are what they call, pardon me. Those are what they call marching rations. They are not meant to be tasty, they're meant to keep you alive. This at least tastes pretty good, but I think probably 5 or 6 meals of just this would get kind of monotonous, even with the lovely bibimbap sauce. But yeah, on the whole, I'm enjoying this. So I'm going to enjoy my lunch, and thank you for watching. Hmm.